The duels machine just got added to steal the Brainrot, and I found the best strategy in the world to win every duel you play. And to do so, here's what you gotta do. So first of all, there's 3 game modes: the Medusa and Bat game mode, just the Bat game mode, and every gear game mode. And I personally recommend you go for the Bat game mode, as it is just kind of easier. However, if you feel more confident with the other game modes, then definitely pick those. And also make sure you stick around to the end of the video, where we talk about a strategy so good, you'll literally never lose a duel again. But anyways, the next thing I want to talk about is having a small avatar. Now, a lot of people think having a small avatar is good because it's harder to get hit if you have one, but that's actually not the case, because if you have a smaller avatar and you do get hit, well, you get sent so much farther than if you just had a regular avatar, so they actually give you a disadvantage over anything, so never use one. But now let's go into a duel so I can show you more tips. Alright, so here we are. First of all, I'm going to talk about a strategy for the Bat game mode. And basically, sometimes what can happen in the Bat game mode is you guys can just walk past each other, not even hitting one another, and it's more of just a race to steal the other person's Brainrot than anything. And if this happens, don't go to the front of your base. Instead, just go to this corner here and you can put the Brainrot in, and you're guaranteed to get the point. And then for the Medusa, what I recommend you do is try to get your opponent in the corner here, and use the Medusa on them, maybe even give them a slap for good measure. And then you'll have so much more time to steal their Brainrot and they won't really be able to do anything. And then once you grab your Brainrot, make sure you're moving side to side like this, just so it's a lot harder for them to actually hit you. But if someone starts doing that to you, don't just guess and start spamming your bat. Instead, try line up your shots and predict where they're gonna go, and you'll have a much better chance at actually hitting them. But if it's all gears, this is where stuff starts to get interesting. One of the craziest strategies I've seen is just early on web slinging, bringing them far away as possible, then bringing out the Medusa, and then hitting them with that, then stealing the Brainrot. But to pull this off, you're gonna have to be quite skillful. But then a less skillful thing you can do is place down a subspace mine, a beehive, and a sentry on your Brainrot. If you do this, there's literally nothing the other person can do, and it's almost a guaranteed win. And if someone starts doing this to you, slap the sentry, take the mine, and just wait out the beehive. Also, could you please subscribe? If you do, thank you so much. But now, if you're struggling to find people to duel with, well, join the Steal a Brainrot Discord servers. They have a section just dedicated to finding people to duel with, and there's always at least 500 people looking to duel, and you'll easily find someone there, and they shout out to my members, you're good.